From inside Rogers Center in downtown Toronto, interleague baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Philadelphia Phillies and the Toronto Blue Jays.
World Series Game 7, whole lot of cap for real. We better be gone. I used to just do it for fun. For real, now we gotta get to it and hustle, man. We gotta get to the funds. The pressure been stacking up tons.
Along with my partner Chris Singleton, I'm John Schaumburg. We have an absolute treat on tap today as two of the game's best pitchers go head-to-head, Singy.
Yeah, and when these two are on, it's nothing short of electric, Boog. Neither of them likes to give an inch. Fierce competitors that have been dominant all season long. Will be a legit pitching duel in this one.
No, they watching. What they saying?
First pitch coming your way next. Today's starting pitcher, Shane Bieber. What do you have on him, Siggy?
Veteran guy out there on the hill, so ready for anything and everything that'll come his way. I'm sure he's got a solid plan of attack against this offense.
Ready to go? Here's Bryce Harper.
Number 3, Bryce Harper.
And we're off and rolling in Toronto. On the ground, right side. Clement over to first. One out in the top of the first.
Second, center fielder, number 30.
Swing and a ground ball. Oh, great stop. Fires to first. Got him. Nice play.
Just an outstanding play going up the middle right there. And the exchange to get the throw off to first just shows you why he's one of the best shortstops around. So smooth yet so quick at the same time. And any slower and those wheels burning down the first baseline are going to turn that into an infield hit. Big knock there to keep the inning alive and an opportunity to put something in the gap and give the Phillies the lead.
Man at first, Edmundo Sosa stands in for the Phillies. He caught it behind his back. On the money. Nice play. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And on the mound for Philadelphia in this one, King. Singy, he's kind of a road warrior, yeah?
I definitely say so. You know, some guys shrink a little bit on the road. They're so used to just, having the comforts of being at home and having the fans behind them. But this guy seems to thrive in adversity and being in some hostile environment. So when you have a player like this on your team that goes out there and competes, you definitely like your chances away from your home ballpark.
Ball one, no strikes. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. That one carrying. Off the batter's eye and gone. George Springer takes it deep. Home run number 10 of the year.
No. Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Just missed. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Gets off a throw, and they get the out. Good recovery. Wasn't easy following the misplay. Here's the third baseman, Addison Barger. Right through there for a strike. One out, base is empty, and a run in here in the second game of the series. Swings through that.
Sold it really well with the arm speed. Swung underneath it, so a changeup that stayed a little bit more on plane than what he was anticipating.
Got him. That's out number 2.
That's a strike.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Schwarber has a beat on it. That is the inning. Jays open it up with a solo homer. It's now 1-0. Back here at Rogers Center, all set for the start of the inning. Alec Bohm stands in for the Phillies. Up the middle, and that one handled in plenty of time to first. One pitch and one out.
Batting sixth, right fielder Brandon Marsh.
To the right side, Santander. He'll do it himself. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second.
Batting seventh,
It'll bring up JT Realmuto. This one in the air, center field. Varsho settles under it, and that'll do it. We head to the bottom of the second, and now for the Jays, Anthony Santander.
No, inside.
Out to center. Howard on his way over. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's one down. King. He's the kind of starter that a lot of pitching coaches and managers as well really appreciate. Not a guy who's going to get himself into trouble by dancing around, by walking guys. Popped up. Stop. Moving under this one. 2 down.
Well, that's a frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter right there. I mean, that pitch was right down the middle. I think he got a little too excited, came out of his mechanics, and instead of driving that ball somewhere, he popped it up. Unfortunate for him.
Close one, doesn't get the call. Ball 1.
Yeah, he throws strikes, and he's got the command to be in the zone, be effective, but just moving the ball around, getting the ball back from the catcher, Boog, and throwing the pitch.
Ball 2.
It's an interesting thing when you consider limiting walks. Is it more important today because of how many home runs are being hit?
No doubt. Keeping players off the base paths with the way the swings and the launch angles are today, the emphasis of hitting home runs is so huge. It's never been more important.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. That completes the strikeout. Inning over. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. Swing and a foul straight back. That's a bullet, but it goes foul.
He's getting the barrel to the ball. He's just got to work on that timing a little bit.
0-2 now.
That's a ball. Ball.
Got him. 1 up, 1 down.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
First pitch swinging. Way inside, gets out of the way.
No.
1 down, Philly.
Pitch on the outside part of the plate.
Here comes Bryce Harper. He's 0 for 1. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Harper recently taking home Player of the Month honors.
And what a show he put on last month, Boog. Really impressive work at the dish, and I'm sure his teammates and the coaching staff appreciate it. Great having a bat like this in the lineup.
Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. Bryce Harper with a star scraper. His 18th home run of the season, and we're level. It's 1-1. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
Ha!
2 down, base is empty, but 1 run across. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Strong under it. And that is that. Fastball for a strike.
The heater is clearly giving him trouble early on in this one. I want to see him ready to swing against that pitch just a little more often.
That one sizzling on its way through to the outfield. So a man on base to start the inning.
Put away off that pitch down.
Be right.
Hit in the air, center field. Howard settles under this one. Brings it in.
Up next for the Blue Jays, designated hitter.
1 out, man at first. Here's George Springer. 1 for 1 so far today. Runner on the go. Pitching for a strike. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag.
Well, with that kind of elite arm he has behind the plate, man, it's a pretty big deal when you can swipe a bag against this dude. Maybe more than anything, it prevents teams from...
Liner, and this could be trouble. Coming around third is Jimenez. He'll score. The Blue Jays take the lead. Pulls into second. That's an RBI double.
Well, it was a great job of letting that runner steal second base, get in the scoring position, come through with the base knock. You had a run.
Swung on, belted. That one back there,
Just foul.
And that's a foul ball. Swings through that one for strike 2. Swing and a drive. Deep left field. Carrying well. And it's out of here. Into the home bullpen for a homer. 1 down. Next to hit, Addison Barger. This one smoked on its way out of here. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. This looks like extra bases. And he's got a double.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. This was a really nice swing. Didn't quite get enough behind it to get it out of here, but once it got over his head in left field, it was extra bases all the way.
Santander in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. Throw to first in time. 0 for 1 so far.
Clearly, he hasn't had it in this game, and looks like sooner than later, they're going to have to go to the bullpen.
That
Ball
one
2.
close, ruled a ball. Ball 2.
Well, they've been able to score 4 runs off of him in this inning, and this is where you want it.
And a base hit knocks in a run.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like he did right there.
Yeah.
Offense exploding for 5 so far in the inning. Here in the last half of the third. Comes up empty. Got him swinging for the K. Inning over, although plenty of damage done. But here's Turner now. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Touches down. That's a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
Foul ball.
You know, these Phils just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone.
Ball.
You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Ground ball left side, could be 2. Jimenez to second, on to first, double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Line into right center field. That's a base hit. And that keeps the inning alive. Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. 0 for 1. He grounded out to first his last time. Pulls that one foul. And now the 0-1. On the ground right side. Clement. Inning over. Welcome back as we take a peek at the starting pitching so far this year.
Well, these Jays putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. You just can't average 2 runs per inning without a complete team effort from the lineup. Everyone's been doing their job, setting up the next hitter and taking care of their own business at the plate.
So a man at first. Here's the left fielder, Miles Straw.
Touchdown.
I say that about the mental edge because on the mound, it's extremely frustrating to not be able to put hitters away, and that's exactly what we've seen here.
That's a base hit. And now runners at the corners, nobody out.
Hey, whatever works, right? Doesn't have to be impressive. He clearly didn't catch that one on the big part of the bat, just kind of muscled it out there, and you know, on the mound, it can be pretty frustrating for a pitcher, but you just kind of have to expect those to drop in there sometimes.
A little bit low. Ball 2. And
Ball
another
3.
ball.
Well, the good thing so far is that he hasn't issued any free passes. Unfortunately, they're making pretty good contact, so not getting the swings and misses and making that defense work behind him.
On the inside corner for a strike. Runners at the corners, nobody out. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Stays alive. Now there's a bullet down the line. Can't reach it. This should score at least 1. 1 run across, headed for the plate. He'll score. 2 runs are in, and they're pulling away up by 7 now. He's safe at third. It's a 2-run triple. Alejandro Kirk next up for the Blue Jays.
Ball 1.
Springer, the lone runner, stands at third with no outs. That clips the corner. The 1-2. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. 1 down.
Well, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there. And I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrated with himself until his next at bat.
That one pushed foul, out of play off to the left. 1 away with a runner at third.
I don't like to say he wasted a pitch. I think that was a purpose pitch. Change the eye level, have him look up. Now go back exactly where you want to go.
On the ground to the left. Nice grab. Not in time.
Safe.
Great effort, but it's an infield hit. And now it's Dalton Varsho. 1 for 2.
Ball.
First and third, 1 down. Pitch
Ball
misses.
outside.
Ball 2.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
2-2. In the dirt, but kept close. Runners hold tight, but it's a full count now. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Run scores. The 15-1 final score in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.